more women. Like, I think most of the events I go to, I see more guys. And I understand that it's technology, so we all feel like men are supposed to be there the most, yeah? But this one, when I walked in here, I was telling people, because a few of my guys were like, I want to come. I'm like, no, it's for women. Don't come, don't come. Do you understand? Because, okay, I can see a man. Oh, okay. But we still have more women population, so I'm happy. Yeah, so I'm so happy to be here. And I appreciate myself so much, man. I'll be fine getting on, I get sense. So, thank you. All right, so the former speakers have said a lot of things. Even for me, I was speaking from them. I'm like, these women are intelligent. Like, this is it. These are the women that we want. Like, women that will stand somewhere, they will speak and you'll be touched. Like, that's it. It starts from you. You understand? So, yeah, they've said a lot of things, so I'm not going to be saying the same thing that they have said, because even for me, I picked a lot from them, yeah? So I'm just going to be talking from my slide and pick some little things so that we don't get bored from what they have said, and then you feel like, she's saying the same thing again. We've already learned our lessons, too. On to the next. So for me, yeah, I'm going to be starting from my own personal story, right? Okay, so how did I get to this field? How did I become this person today? It wasn't just by sleeping on my bed and then, yeah, I think I took a very big career risk, yeah? So it took me here, and it brought me here today. How? So I'm someone who is very diverse. Like, I've done a lot of things. If you follow me on X, you will know that, this lady, I don't know, I like to praise myself a lot because I don't try. You know, so I've done a lot of things. I've been in different careers. I've tried different things, administrative, HR, customer service, virtual assistants. Like, guy, I don't try, yeah? So, you know, after everything that I have done, I look back at it. Are you happy? Do you feel fulfilled? You know, for me to sit down, then I was working, in Ikoyi, Banana Island, and everybody feels like, my dear, you are in money, and I'm looking at them like, you think the rich people there will just wake up on money and give me money because I work for them? No. I want to come and live here. What are you telling me? Yeah? So, I was there then, I was looking at myself, I was doing the same thing almost every day. You know, come to work, look very fine, rich people will give you money. If you were me, or you were not someone that dream high, you feel like, the money these people are giving you is enough now, you're okay. You know, you just wake up on money, help one rich man do something, just give you like 25K. Mint notes, you know, on your table, and you're looking at, that's added to my salary, is a big deal. But I was coming to work doing the same thing. I'm like, I'm not happy. What's going on? You've done too many things, but you're not happy. What do you really want to do? You want to marry Odoku and go and sit down at home, Abi? You know, I was asking myself so many questions, like, this is not the life I wanted. But everybody felt like I was already in money, so there was no point, you know. But then I'm broke now, so what are we saying? You know, so I woke up one morning, and I told one of my colleagues, I said, you know one thing about me, I'm going to resign. And he looked at me like, are you joking? What's your plan? I said, I don't have a plan, but I want to resign. And then he said, Adesola, is it because of the manager? You don't like him? I'm like, I don't like him. I don't want to work for him. But yeah, I still feel like I already told him when he came that it's either you resign or I resign. So I don't know how we're going to do it, but one of us has to go because we can't work together. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I just think of it like, just leave. So everybody was like, oh no, you can't make this kind of decision. It's not good. No man will marry you if I'm not jobless. I'm like, I don't live my life for a man. I have to build something. Yeah, and then my friend said, okay, you know what? If it's your salary, I'll be giving you 20K from my own salary every month so that you can add it to it. I'm like, how much, as a married man, how much you want they give me from your salary? At the end of the day, you will have your own child. Your responsibility will be much more than this, and you'll not be able to give me the 20K again. You know, I just thought about it, and I resigned. After so much persuasion, I could not even tell my parents I was resigning because I don't want to hear that story of a woman being jobless, no man wants to marry you. No, I wasn't ready, so I just left. My whole mindset was resign, go home, sleep for a week or a month, right? From the whole Lagos brouhaha like that, just sleep and then you figure something out. The very first sleep I had that Monday morning it was the best thing that has ever happened in my life. Like, I'm not waking up at 5:30, jumping bus to Obalende, from Obalende to Ikoyi. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the life. You know, so while resting and trying to figure out life from there was when somebody came and was like, so what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, I just want to sleep and wake up for like 1 month. He now asked me, do you have enough money saved up? I'm like, I still have 250K from my savings. I think that's enough. So what are you saying? And luckily for me, I have friends. They were like backbones. So they were sending me money. So I was not even touching the 250K in my account. Like, okay, no matter what it is, I go drink Gary, but I'm not going to work for anybody again. I'm tired. I was mentally depressed. I was tired. I wasn't myself anymore, even if I was showing up at work because salary in my wallet now, you know. So I made that decision, and that was it. I just started cybersecurity like that. Based on my own idea was, I don't want to be this because why? Tech is hard now. Why do I have to start doing the same thing every guy is doing, everybody is doing? I don't want to code. You know, life is difficult. I pick a difficult career again. You know, so I just started out like that. And yeah, it became a very big deal today. And I would say that so far, I've spoken at so many events. I met people, like the connection has been super great. I've mentored more than 2,000 people in cybersecurity. You know, aside that, I still train people in customer service, virtual assistants. I still do recruitment because I did a little bit of HR, you know, because I paid for HR classes and all that. All this was geared towards development because I wanted to be a better person. I was on a quest of looking for who is Adesola. Aside the fact that people look at you, you dress very well to work, you're beautiful, you know everybody wants to be your friend. Who really are you? What do you stand for? Are you even happy with what you're currently doing? People just show up at work every time. I want to get to the office. You're not happy. You just sit down there. You know, you're doing the same thing every day. Me, I wanted more. I don't want to be putting my laptop in my desk and I'm just, you know, doing this every day. I wanted a new challenge. Something I would say that, yes, I grew into this thing, yeah? That was just me. We don't have the same mindset, and I don't push people too much. So the fact that everybody's saying, oh, you can go into tech, me, I will not advise you that way. The tech we're talking about here is not for everybody. But if you've already found a passion in something, look at how you can leverage technology to improve yourself. Do you understand? So all the scare of, oh, tech is coming to take my job, AI is going to come. No. I have a guy who is a graphic designer, and when he started having issues, I told him, what do you really want to do? How do you think you want to improvise? Because I will not tell you now to come and do the same thing I'm doing because I don't know if you have the same passion for it. I didn't start making money in cybersecurity until years later, right? So are you ready to go through that road? It's not easy. You go apply, you'll be applying like every day. Have you seen the competition? It's crazy, yeah? You go on LinkedIn, before you apply for a job, you're already seeing 1,000 people already applied for this role, and you're looking at yourself like, wait till I sabi safe. May I sit down? Do you understand? So it's very challenging, but I would tell you that whatever you're doing now that you enjoy doing, please look for how technology can help you. You see that AI thing that a lot of us are scared of is not leaving anytime soon. It's here to stay. And the effect alone is very scary. Why? Because even me myself, I go on Twitter sometimes and I'm like, how did you do this? How do you want me to argue with the fact that this thing was created by AI? There is so much problem we have in life, and this one is part of the problem we're going to be having. Like, I will stand it before you, and you will post another video online, and they will tell me this is me, and I will tell you this is not me, this was not what I wore. You can completely change my outfit, and people will believe that this is what I wore, and I'll be telling you this is not what I wore. So this is the life that we're currently in now. Now, that's the bad side of AI, right? Think about, how can I leverage the same AI to enhance, improve my services? If you're a tailor, there are a lot of things. Someone created a design today with Ashoke. I don't know if you're on Hex. The thing went viral, yeah? They sketched it. People wore that material on someone and they uploaded it. I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. We didn't have that 10 years ago. So this is how improvement can happen. How are you developing yourself for what is coming? There is nothing to be scared of. Everybody here will not be front end. Everybody here will not be back end. Everybody here will not be whatever. People will be pastors. People will be traders. People will sell. People will be... If I had known content creation was going to be a big deal like this, maybe I would have started. But then I was like, I'm very shy. I don't like talking to people. I don't even know how to stand in front of... I think I'm one of the people that I'll say that I have never stood in front of anybody in church to say, I want to come and give testimony. No matter what God has done for me, I keep it to myself. You will not see me stay, no. I'll just say, thank you, Jesus, for everything you have done. That's all. Till date, I've not done it. But I think now that I'm into public speaking, I feel like I can face the crowd. That may just be what you need to do. You know, you just have to wake up one day, think about yourself. What I currently do now, do I enjoy it? You have to have that wake-up call. You see the reason why I like white people here? Because I've worked with a lot of them. I like the fact that their whole mindset is quite great. They really don't care if they are millionaires like the rest of us. Oh, I want to become a billionaire. Oh, I want to live in Banana Island. Oh, I just want to marry one rich Odogu and become Achalugo one time. Right? They don't care. Even if they earn $100 per month, it was just enough for them. You know? But they have this mindset of, I can do all things. They don't even have the same fervent relationship we have with God, the way we have in Africa, but we're still very backward. Right? They don't have it. They put so much effort into who they want to become. If they want to be a farmer, they go full-time farming, and they bring results from there. That is just what I want us to also leverage on. What do you think you're currently doing now? I don't enjoy what I do. How can I improvise? For the people that I teach customer service and virtual assistant, I tell them that the virtual assistant you used to know, because back in the days we're always personal assistant, you know, be following, like someone like me now, you follow me to an event, carry my bag and be, you know, walking like, you know, you're following me up and down. Like, life has evolved. You can't be following me like that and you're not doing anything else, because even if I have events, you won't be with me throughout the whole week, right? So what do you want to do? My personal assistant, I started teaching him how to get into virtual assistant. You know, leverage on AI tools, improve yourself. People are making money online. Now, lately, I opened a class for people who want to go into customer service. Why? Because I think I would say something, yeah? I feel like a lot of us are not seeing opportunities where opportunities actually are. And when she said leverage on LinkedIn, we sleep a lot. People want to go on TikTok and be dancing. Like she said, I don't have TikTok as well, because I don't know how to face camera and be dancing. I don't like to make a fool of myself that way, right? So I don't know how to do that. People do a lot of things there. Create something for us. People make a lot of money from just that dance, but it's not my own thing, yeah? So I just said that this is what you like to do. How do you want to put these things together now and bring AI automation tools together for this thing that you're doing? People are making a lot of money online from just picking the phone and attending to customers there. Like, these are international roles. And for this batch that I'm doing now, I have about 70-something people in this one that we're currently doing, that we're starting this Monday, right? Because I think about it, and because I do recruitment, I know how much they pay customer service in Nigeria, maybe from 100K to 150. That's not enough money for anybody. You want to wear Bone Street, you know how much they sell them? It's a lot. Put yourself in a place where you're able to produce more. Now, how do we do that? You go online. You go on LinkedIn. You see all these customer service jobs that are really ready to recruit you, no matter where you're from. Get the gadgets they need, your headset, your laptops, everything ready, your Wi-Fi, anything, whatever it is. Connect. Show them what you have. I have this available. I have a very cool and siren environment, because I don't want to be in a place where your dog is barking or your child is crying. No, because you're attending to foreign clients. So all those kind of things are places where you create opportunity. And months ago, I just saw someone create the same opportunity, and she was telling people to come to the academy to learn. And she was telling them about maybe 150K. And I'm like, people are still paying to learn this thing just to talk to customers online, right? Personal development. What do you think has changed? What do you want to do now? People earn about $6 per hour or $10 per hour when you talk to customers, right? And by the time you do that for 8 hours, that's 80K. Now, convert $80 to Naira. You know how much you've made in a day? That is money. So when this babe came online, right here, that girl, she came online and she said she made so amount of money, and everybody was like, what do you do for it? People, you know, when you come outside as a woman to say you make this kind of money, they will feel like, oh, there was one man sponsoring you somewhere. No, she's sleeping around. That was the mindset. Twitter people started bashing her. I had to go into her profile. I'm like, what does this girl really do? Then I saw that she trains people to pick international calls and they make money. And I'm like, why are people not looking into these things? Personal development. It is no longer the same thing. You can sit down at the comfort of your home and make money. You don't have to keep jumping buses to do things. And by the time you're very good at what you do, also create an academy. We should learn to leverage on our own skills to make money. That was the very first thing I did for myself before I started working for somebody, because I was tired of that circle of, hello, sir, good morning, sir. No, I wasn't doing that again for anybody, yeah? So I started creating opportunity from what I know. I've done customer service for about 3 years. I knew what everything was like. I learned virtual assistant personally, so I don't have to pay, because where is the money to even pay? Me, where they manage. You know, I learned everything by myself. Self-development, I was just like, I can do better than where I am. Like she said, a lot of us are maybe Nepo babies, so you have something to fall back on. But the rest of us that don't have anything to fall back on, and we're not waiting for any man to our life. We have to work. So this is where you have to start looking at it like, what am I currently doing? What can I do better? Okay? Everybody cannot go into tech. Sometimes you would even open a consultancy agency and hire people to do what they do, offer the services to you from your own agency. That is still another thing. All of us cannot do the same thing. The opportunities are very small, but you can also create opportunities for yourself by looking at how can I leverage technology to produce something meaningful. So the AI that we're running away from now, as much as it's very disastrous right now, I feel like the advantage is much more. There's a time when people will tell me that AI is going to take your job, or I'm like, Shebi, I miss to address the AI like this, right? Because when I came in here, I saw people were creating prompts and everything, and a lot of ideas kept coming to my mind from what they were doing. Like, look at people creating business ideas by just typing. Back in the days when we were in uni, because I finished uni about 10 years ago, right? And I looked at it then. Me, I would give my project to someone and say, go and write my project for me. Now you can sit down, create your project yourself without doing anything. People leverage on technology. When people want to get a job and they send me their CV, when I scan through it, I'm like, you use AI to write this thing. You cannot deny because I see it. The same AI you used to create that CV is the same AI I will use to scan it to see that, yes, AI wrote this thing for you, so let's be doing ourselves. Yeah. You know, you generate it from AI. I will also use the same AI to scan it and tell you that, now AI write this thing for you. Kilo shele. Back in the days, they would tell us, how did you spend your last holiday? You will sit down at home thinking, you know, you're critically thinking. But now we don't want to critically think. So critically thinking, how do you want to create source of wealth? You know, how did you spend your last holiday? We think about it. I went to Kiniko, but now people just want to kindly describe how I spent my last holiday. I did this, I did. I give bullet points, and then it to generate a whole story. Then you send it to your teacher. And I'm wondering, like, it's a change gone. It wasn't like this back then. No. They used to flog us for even copying your friend the same essay. Because sometimes you copy and still copy the person's name and add it to your own assignment unknowingly because you're fast, you know. So that's just how it is. Personal evolution, personal development. People that knew me before, I mean, I don't fool on X. I'm not the kind of person that fool to make Elon Musk money. I want you to come to my page, and then you're seeing, this is who Adesola stands for. I don't even know where she saw me, and then she just sent me a mail, and I'm like, was it because I went to Ibadan Tech Expo, I spoke there, I went to Techie event, Servi event, I spoke there. Maybe that was where people notice you for who you are. There was a time that Akin Alabi wanted to give up an opportunity to someone, and the guy commented on his post and said, Aki, I'm interested. I want you to sponsor my football career. So I think immediately he dropped that post. The guy went to his profile to check through his profile, and everything the guy was doing was Whiskey FC. You know, so he had to come and tell the guy that, I'm sorry, I can't even see anything related to football on your page. So how do you want me to sponsor you? What do we live for online? I know that people make a lot of money from fooling, right? But you can't fool till you are 70. You will soon have children. You don't want them to say your daddy is a fool on TikTok, right? So all those kind of things. The impression that we want to create for ourselves today starts now. We need to start leveraging on the same technology. How are you personally developing? Sometimes I look at myself and I see that, what did you do last year? You know, I track my growth, my progress. What do I need to do better? Now, if you talk about people who talk so much about cybersecurity in Nigeria, I think my name should come first. Or no, not first, but at least part of the women that you would see that talks about cybersecurity. That is what I'm known for. Aside that, I create opportunities for a lot of people. So I'm not going to be saying, oh, because I'm in cybersecurity, everything I want to do for people is cybersecurity. I still do virtual assistance. I still do customer service. I still do a lot more for people. I still do recruitment for organizations and individuals, right? I create that because I know what it feels like not to have. I know what it feels like when you're applying. The only thing I never did in my life is apply to 100 jobs in a day. I will never bring myself that low to start doing that. I'd rather go and learn how to do nails. Yeah, I learned how to do nails. I think I learned how to do nails from YouTube. There was a time when I was so desperate to get a job. I wanted to become a Uber driver. I don't have a car. I don't know how to drive. But the desperation that Adesola, your life has to change and you have to learn how to make money, pushed me. Are you pushing yourself? Now reflect on this year now. What have you done this year? Next year, what are the goals for next year? What do you want to do better? There are too many free things out there that we can leverage on. We should stop sleeping. We need to wake up, especially as women. We need to make money. That idea of women, they always have to be in the bedroom and kitchen. No. Women are standing up in places and they are coming to speak and I'm looking at them. The things that she just graduated from FUTA, yeah? I left school like 10 years ago or something. The things that she knows now, if I had known it then, I'll probably not be here standing in front of her. I'll probably be international, like very global, right? But we thank God for the steps. So I like it when I see people who are learning how to take that steps now. It's very, very key. So when I did my cybersecurity summer camp for kids, I wasn't just teaching them about cybersecurity, digital safety. I wanted them to understand the aspect of technology. And luckily for us, our universities are improving now. So we're introducing more tech programs. Now, FUTA has cybersecurity programs. So everybody cannot be doctors and lawyers like our parents would say back then. We're just mixing those three important careers. Nobody wants to think cybersecurity or front end or back end as a career goal. So now I taught them that there are too many things that you can do. Everybody cannot be a doctor and a lawyer. You will see people, the people that I've mentored, few of them are doctors and lawyers. And they will still tell me that, how can I bring this thing into my career? Because they want to improve, they want to be better. If you're targeting international opportunities, you have to be better. I used to tell people something that remove your Nigerian mindset, embrace international mindset. Then you'll be able to fix yourself into those places. That is how to do it. When people do it, it's not by luck or by chance. When somebody wants to say something and they say, oh, it's because our uncle is rich. I love that people leverage on being our nepotism a lot, because I love nepotism now, but it's unfortunate that I wasn't born into that. And I had families who were very rich. Like the Bukwa Woshika you talked about. She's one of my aunties. But you will never see me leverage on the fact that, plug me to her. I have to work at First Bank. I have to be here as him. I worked in a bank. I didn't come to meet her that I want to work as First Bank or Access Bank because she's a chairman or whatever there. No. I wanted to create a path for myself. When people see me, they know me for this thing. They will not say, oh, Uncle Eni now. No. So this is the phase of development that we're currently in. In another 5 years, things may just change. And one thing I've learned in my life is that, you see the career that I'm in right now, when I say it on X, people used to laugh like, this lady. It's the truth. If I'm in a career and I'm not making money, I'm telling you, I will leave. Coming here looking this fine is not by the grace of, it's by the grace of God, but it's not by word of mouth. Word of mouth will not dress me up and buy hair on my head. It's not by that at all. If I'm in a field and I'm not making money, no matter how passionate I am about it, I am going to leave. I am really going to. Money is very important. Money is the motivation for everything. Now, I enjoy doing cybersecurity. I don't want to do AI engineering because I feel like it's difficult. It's coding. I don't want to code, right? But I'm thinking of how can I bring AI into my career in cybersecurity and leverage on it so that I'm able to project myself for more better opportunities. That is what I want to do. If I'm not making money there and there's money in customer service, I'm sorry, I'm already a customer service manager. And this is what I currently do. And then you go and check my profile and say, Shebi, you were doing this one. Yeah, people said it. You've done this one, you've done that one. Why are you here again? My dear, they are making money here. How do you want me to sit down on that? No. So that is my own mindset. People don't have the same kind of mindset I have when it comes to money making. I do different things. I don't know, maybe they say jack of all trades. I do different things. I make impacts everywhere that I go. And that is the personal development that I've been able to give myself. And the last thing I'm going to say is, please embrace a bit of creativity, embrace a bit of creativity, leverage on technology, network with people. Sometimes, like one of the speakers says, that visibility is very great, right? Visibility is what brought me here today, because I'm still asking myself, where did she see me? She might have probably spoken in one of the events that I went to, or somebody just say, oh, there was this lady that came to speak here, or maybe you should call her. It's because I'm known for that. The job I recently got now is a remote role, and it's from an international company. And when I was doing my interview, they asked me, they said, Adesola, send me your social media handles. And I'm like, Kilo fellow, she love your social media, bye. Why? Because sometimes I don't make my social media about cybersecurity alone. Sometimes I just want to talk about real life things, relationships, everything else, how to make money. So if you go to my social media page and they say that I'm a fool online, it will be very disastrous. And that is why you get jobs and people will tell you to sign NDAs, because they know that your mouth is like this. Before you know it, you've already talked about what you're doing at work, who you're working with, right? So you see, the impact that you make, people are looking at you. You might just look like you're the smallest person in the room, like the way Zacchaeus was, the smallest person in the room, but people are seeing your light. They want to know the kind of person that you are, and it could just come from just one single connection to one person. Now, I've connected with her now. If I have something to do in Ibadan and I want to do something, I can reach out to her and say, oh, let's do this thing together. What if I want to? That is it. So you connect with people, you network with people, you do a lot of things, right? So that's just all I'm going to say, because I don't want to say the same thing that they are saying, but I'm picking something from my own personal experience in life, and I hope that it helps you understand that money making is the motivation to most of the things that we have right now. If you're not making money, you're jonesing, you're sleeping. So you don't end up being our parents that served government for 35 years, and they are staying on the queue for gratuity. Pension, 8,000, it doesn't define us anymore. There are a lot of things. Now, if they don't pay my father pension, I go pay him pension times 3. Because why are you going to queue under the sun for 80,000 naira for the government that you said for years? It doesn't make any sense. People are creating opportunities for themselves. You will see very soon, only few people will work for government. Maybe those that finish with WAEC or something like that, except the salary has increased. Because by 2026, I don't want to see people tell me I earned 60K, 100K. It's not salary. Sincerely. So find ways to improve yourself, and that's what I'm going to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Did you hear that?